And who gives this bride away?
This is now the point at which I'm supposed to give my daughter away. But I'm not going to do that. From the first moment I saw this girl, I knew she was going to be the greatest gift in life. She did not and does not now and has never belonged to me. She's been a gift from God because she's God's creation. So instead, I'm going to pass her on to you, Junior. The honor of my life. She belongs to God, so Junior, I pass on to you the gift of my life. Be her everything because she is now yours. She is now your privilege. Her mother and I released her to you, Junior.
Can you hear me? Good. It's no surprise for this day and age. Alese and Leslie, they met on social media. Funny thing is, although they often checked in on one another, they thought of each other as friends. He was pursuing college football while she was on her way to South Africa for missionary work. Next thing you know, the terms and conditions of their relationship found the two of them spending hours talking on the phone and getting to know each other on a deeper level. It didn't take long for them to admit that they were falling in love. They know they needed to see each other's face to face, but were confronted with some obstacles. Alese was set to be on missions for the next 6 months, but God, say with me, but God, had other plans, his terms and conditions for their future. Somehow her wallet managed to make its way back to America in the suitcase of a friend, which then caused Alese to also make her journey back to the States. No charges were pressed. It was a really good friend. There's no happenstance. God's intentional direction in their lives cut her mission short only 3 months in. When Leslie found out Alese was on her way back, he dropped everything and made the drive to San Francisco airport to not only pick her up, but to meet her for the first time. He made sure to pick up snacks along the way with a blanket and pillow so that she could sleep if she needed to after her long day of travel. While Alese was exhausted after wrapping up a 38-hour flight, she had never felt more awake in her life. They were finally face to face, and it was so much more better than they could have managed. They ended up spending the entire drive home talking, singing, and dancing like old friends do. By the time they got home to Reno, he was introducing her to his family as his girlfriend. That's where their love story begins, and they have the rest of their life to build on that love and friendship. So please join us in celebrating the terms and conditions surrounding the love of these two amazing people. Now you may all be seated. You heard it 3 times in this address. I'm going to repeat it right now. Terms and conditions. By definition, these are written or unwritten or otherwise implied rules by which one must agree to, abide, in order to use or perform a specific thing or service. Speaking of social media, you know how these two met. How many of you have a Facebook or Instagram account?
Like everybody.
Yeah. When you created your account, did you ever read the terms and conditions page? Uh-oh. Let's be honest. Did you even look for this page? Fact of the matter, everyone in present company, me included, has given up our rights to all of the things posted socially, up to and including all of your photos, intimate relationship details, and even your bank account numbers. Don't worry, I'll get the teal Rolls Royce golf cart when I leave. Don't worry about that. It's going to have spinners, nothing. Don't feel cheated, though. You should have read the terms and condition. How many here have a monthly subscription to iTunes or Android Music or the latest Talunga dance song? Are there any digital readers here? Have you ever purchased a digital Kindle book, iTunes or Samsung Music? The truth be told, you don't actually own the rights to the music or the books or the songs. The terms and conditions are written on almost everything and anything. There isn't some fine print thing either. It's very clearly laid out on your agreement page. Usually it will be something simple along the lines as you agree that by entering into this agreement, you and blank are each waiving your right to trial by jury or to participate in a class action suit. All of your rights and will are surrendered post haste. Most people blow right past that page and get to the portion of the contract where it says, by clicking agree, we accept these terms and conditions. We very seldom refer to the terms and conditions like we should. Here's the part you pay attention to. We as a created being need to refer and respond to God, the Creator, before we can make sense of this world and the lives and or lifestyles we choose to live. Here today we are gathered to closely inspect God's Word and His terms and conditions found in the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 4 through 6, which read, "Haven't you read," he replied, "that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, for this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." Let's break that down. Haven't you read? This is Jesus talking in this portion of the Bible. It's in red letters for those that do have a red letter Bible. It means it's really important. And he's talking to the learned teachers of the law. He's talking to the deans of the schools of knowledge, and the professors of the written law of God found in the Torah, the first 5 books found in the Christian Bible. These guys were experts of all experts. They knew the law, but they were trying to find a way to present a loophole for the possibility of divorce for any reason or fabricated nonsense, disagreement, up to and even including, yep, you guessed it right, the burnt toast this morning. But God's written word institutes marriage as the never-ending and binding terms and conditions of an unbreakable union between man and woman. That at the beginning, the Creator made them male and female. So the Creator God, Jesus, in layman term, the potter, for we are the clay. Genesis 2:7 teaches the Lord God formed a man from the dust of earth and breathed life into his nostrils, the breath of life, and the man became a living being. Pay close attention. With the rest of the creation, God had simply spoken it into existence. We are beings that are fearfully and wonderfully handmade and fashioned intimately in the image and likeness of our Creator. He writes his terms and conditions on whose we are, found on the very strands of our DNA codes. Our verse goes on to say, for this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. Just as God created Adam and Eve, there were no second choices or plan Bs. As such, Leslie and Alese will from this day forward confess by their marriage vows and public proclamations that there is no one else in this world for the other. We'll have the parents' prayer. Can I get you guys to come up here for your prayer?
You're my dad. Wait, we need a mic for Lena.
I got it.
You might have turned it off.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and pray.
As we come into your presence, past the gates of praise, into your sanctuary, till we're standing face to face. I look upon your countenance and see the fullness of your grace. I can only bow down and say, as we come into your presence, past the gates of praise, into your sanctuary, till we're standing face to face. I look upon your countenance and see the fullness of your grace. I can only bow down and say, you are awesome in this place, mighty God. You are awesome in this place, Abba Father. You are worthy of all praise. To you our lives we raise. You are awesome in this place, mighty God. As we come into your presence, past the gates of praise, into your sanctuary, till we're standing face to face. I look upon your countenance and see the fullness of your grace. I can only bow down and say, you are awesome in this place, mighty God. You are awesome in this place, Abba Father. You are worthy of all praise.
at this time, they're going to take communion together. It's a breaking of bread that Jesus did with his disciples. Jesus had said something to the effect of saying that you must eat of my flesh and drink of my blood. And he brought this as a proclamation for us to remember what he did on the Calvary at the cross. And he broke bread with his disciples, his closest. And these two here are going to do the same, breaking bread and taking of the communion cup as they become the closest.
Oh, I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, and I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers. Only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say.
So while Jesus and his disciples were reclining in the upper room and having their communion, their Last Supper, Jesus, who had come here, he would be the Savior of the world. He did something that was very uncommon for someone that they considered to be a king. He took his tunic and he wrapped it around his waist, and he started to wash the feet of his disciples. This was a act of humility. It was what seemed to be a lowly thing to do, because usually it was a servant who did this thing. We learned from it in the Christian culture that there isn't enough of this happening in the world, where we're serving one another and coming to the lowest place at someone's feet and washing the world from their feet, that we would walk together clean. And so today they are going to do this as a ceremonial act of servanthood to one another, and that everybody that's here might witness and maybe, just maybe, think of it to be something that they might do for their fellow man or the people that they serve in their lives.
So let go my soul and trust.
lives and when still know his name. And it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. As well. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well. It is
Now that the two of you have taken that part of that as one with one another, it's about time for some vows. They have some written.
Can I actually use the mic?
It's on. It's on.
It's on? Okay.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. Cecilia, I'm so thankful for the love we share. Today is the happiest day of my life because God has blessed me with the most selfless, kind-hearted person I'll ever know. The way you love me and serve me is better than I could have ever imagined, and I vow to love and serve you how Jesus does for the rest of my life. Even before we weren't very far into our relationship, it was so obvious to me that you would take care of me, whatever the circumstance. I could name a million times where I thought this man is going to be my husband. You have always been so patient, even when I can be hesitant or unsure. You give me so much peace and stability, even in the midst of everything that happens. My long nights of praying together for our future and family start here in this moment under God and our loved ones. From the moment that we knew we were going to go all in, we have always said, I got you got me, and God got us. You have always stayed true to putting God above me as I have too. But your ability to persevere despite what we have gone through, you have dropped everything for me and gone beyond that to stop and allow God to be at the center of everything. You continue to make me a priority every day, and I vow to always make you my priority and put God first. One thing I love so much about you is that you carry this love with you everywhere you go. It was one of the first things that I noticed when we got into our relationship. Your love shines a light upon everyone that you meet. Your presence is captivating, welcoming, and can instantly put a smile on my face anytime you walk in the room. I love how you are naturally goofy and how we can sit and laugh together over anything. I love the way you protect me and care for me so well. I love your love for the Lord. I know I'm not lucky that I found you, because it is not luck. You are exactly the man I prayed for, and God answered my prayers today. You are so incredibly handsome. You are my supporter, my provider, and my best friend, and I am beyond honored that I get to call you my husband today. My promise to you is that I will stand next to us through anything this world throws at us. I vow to always support you in your dreams you have in life. You are the most intelligent and driven man I know, and I will always be on your team. I will love and cherish and honor you always. Alese Jr. I take you as you are, completely, fully, and truly. I love you with all that I am. Ofalahiatu.
Wow, that was beautiful. All right. Alese Nicole, you are the most gracious, beautiful, loving, compassionate soul I've ever met. We had many talks of what life could be if we were together. We imagined traveling, doing missions. We talked about going from country to country. We talked about career opportunities. We opened up about our past. We spoke about our testimonies. We talked about being loved. Love is a word with a lot of meaning, and sometimes no meaning at all. We would talk on the phone for literal days. I would stay up all night, wake up early, just to hear your beautiful voice. I would sometimes fall asleep and dream we were talking on the phone, wake up and immediately call you and say I was talking to you on the phone. I would tell my family I loved them. Saying it was easy, but feeling it was a different thing, until I met you. That flicker of a light bulb of love was turned on, and that glow grew every day. The more and more that I spoke to you, the more and more that I got to know you, the more I started to fall in love. Without even realizing it, I had two choices: to either take the leap or run. And my dad raised me to never be no coward, so I never ran. Instead, I told you that one night, I was out with my friends, with all my brothers, standing right here, and I said, I love you. And you said, call me back tomorrow and tell me that when you really mean it. So I slept on it for like 2 hours and I called you back the very next morning and I said, I love you. And from that day on, I have loved you and it's only grown. So Alese, I vow to always stick by your side when you're sick, in pain, having a hard day. When you're weary, I'll be there as a shoulder for you to lean on. When life hits, with everything, I'll be there to clean you off and walk by your side. When we lose valuable things in our life, I will vow to stand through the fire with you. I vow to always value you and everything you value. I vow under God to be the pillar of light next to you. I vow to love you and only you for the rest of our lives until death do us part. Habiti, Anta Jamila. Tahini talabo, ofalahiyatu kiyatekue.
So now you two will hereby proclaim and henceforth adhere to the lifelong terms under God's conditions. So here is my blessing to you. Go into all of the world seeking God's will for your lives together. Love and support and help each other along the way as you learn, live, rise, fall, cry. Make sure you always find a way to laugh as you grow together. Seek every opportunity to put the other's wants and needs as top priority. May your life together be as a pebble dropped in a pond, the ripple affecting all those you encounter by the example of love and unity that you two will forever reflect. This is your life, on mission from God, under his divine terms and conditions. Before we finalize things, At this time, I charge this crowd. There are people sitting on one side. There are people sitting on another side. There are people lined up on one side, and there are people lined up on the other side. The verse chosen by these two ends with, therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. Amen. My charge to you is that you're no longer picking sides. No longer. You get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning from one of these two, you tell them to go make up and go back to bed. That's right. That is my charge to you. It said, let no one break them apart. That's God's terms and conditions to this marriage today. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Can we bring this here? Yes. This rings here.
Thank you, bro.
So I need you to repeat after me. I take you, Alese,
I take you, Alese,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poor,
for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part,
till death do us part,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
terms and conditions.
terms and conditions.
And thereto I pledge
And thereto I pledge
to you to be faithful
to you to be faithful
and true,
and true,
putting you second
putting you second
only to God.
only to God.
And now your turn.
Okay.
I take you,
I take you,
Leslie,
Leslie Lee,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poorer,
for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part,
till death do us part,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
terms and conditions.
terms and conditions.
And thereto I pledge
And thereto I pledge
to you
to you
to be faithful
to be faithful
and true,
and true,
putting you second
putting you second
only to God.
only to God.
By the power vested in me as God's servant and Marriage Institute licensed by man, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Do you say I do?
I do.
And do you say I
Put
do?
it on me.
I do. A million times.
And if you do, you may now kiss your bride. Stand for these people. Here we go.
I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. That I really didn't mean. coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. More dead than the state, wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3, that other member.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to bring in the ladies. Let's give it up for our bridesmaids.
Yeah, big. Talk your shit.
Partner, let me upgrade you.
How you gonna upgrade me? It's higher than number 1. You know I used to beat that block. Now I bees the block.
Partner, let me upgrade. I hear you be the block, but I'm the life to keep the streets on. Know this you the type that like to keep them on the leash, though. I'm known to walk alone, but I'm alone for a reason. Sending me a drink ain't appeasing, believe me. Come harder, this won't be easy. Don't doubt yourself, trust me, you need me. This ain't a shoulder with a chip or an ego. What you think they all mad at me for? You need a real woman in your life, good, taking care.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce to you for the second time today, your newlyweds. Let's give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Posima.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the O-V. I used to move snowflakes by the up. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Ho, fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the music biz #1 supplier. Flyer than the beat. Bearing my name, got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, ho, not DOC, but similar to them letters. No one could do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's what I'ma do. Take you back to the dude with the Lexus. Fast forward the jewels and the necklace. Let me tell you, dudes, what I do to protect this. Shoot at you actors like movie directors. Say the movie, dog.
Now, before I finish, let me just say, I did not come here to show out, did not come here to impress you, because to tell you the truth, when I leave here, I'm gone, and I don't care what you think about me, but just remember, when it hits the fan, brother, whether it's...
All right, while we got your attention, it is time for the bride and groom to dance their very first dance together as husband and wife.
Danny, come here. Danny, come here.
Finally, we are here now. I've been waiting all my life. Oh, every day you're all I think about, yeah. My mind is like a river, and you always bathe in the water. Oh, I prayed for you. Oh, I cried for you. I can't believe we're here at last. Oh, I prayed for you. Oh, I cried for you. I can't believe we're here at last. Can you take me through? Touch me on my face. Kiss me on sleep here forever. Oh, you're the best thing that I've ever seen. Yeah. Your face is like a superpower. You're the sun and I'm the flower. Oh, I prayed for you. Oh, I cried for you. I can't believe we're here at last. Oh, I prayed for you. Oh, I cried for you. I can't believe we're here at last. Can you take me through? Touch me on my face. Kiss me on my hand. Take me to a place where we find love. Show me what it means and how it's supposed to feel. You got all I need. Can we make love like it's our first time? First time. First time. Oh, first time. First time. First time.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your newlyweds.
Hot mic. Okay, if I could have everybody's attention for just a minute, I'd like to make a little speech. Okay, is the wedding certificate signed? Junior, is the wedding certificate signed? Okay, I'm sending you about 4 or 5 bills tonight. Okay? I just want to take a moment and I just want to thank all of you guys for coming. It's so special to have all these friends and family, and there's so many people I haven't seen here for years. It warms my heart that you guys made this special trip for us. I thank you all. I just want to pray. Raising this kid, I've always prayed, honestly, that someday a special guy would come into her life. And you know what? God answered that prayer. I'm so blessed to have Junior in the family. And her brother, actually, he's probably the first guy that ever came to the house that her brothers approved of. Because the guy would come to the house and Cody and Danny would be, and Tommy would be like, nah, that guy's out. But when Junior showed up, everybody's like, well, you know, I don't know. He's a pretty good guy, you know. So we're blessed to have him in the family. I thank you all for coming. God bless you all and have a great night.
Do I gotta stand up? How's everybody doing? That's good. Okay, so before I start, I want to begin by thanking our Heavenly Father for this big celebration for Mrs. and Mr. Posima. I also want to thank Bessie for choosing me out of all the brothers in the line. You know, you could have chose one of us, but you chose me, and I appreciate you, brother. So basically, me and June go way back, you know, diaper days to boys to men. We started off in kindergarten. We actually started off at church doing lesones, fakame, all that. And then we ended up in kindergarten together. He was bald, he had a rat tail, you know. First one to pull it off, but I'll give it to him. We went to middle school together. We thought we were hoopers. We weren't. Then we ended up in college or high school. He came back to my high school to finish off our senior year. And then we went to college together as a package deal. basically, Junior's a real faithful man. He's committed to you if you're friends with him or family. He's always gonna ride by you no matter what. Man, it's crazy. Elise, when he first started talking about you, we did not get done hearing about it. It was at least this, at least that, at least this. I'm like, bro, we get it. And then, it happened, big day. But it's nothing but love from here. You see the support you got here. Everybody's behind you guys. Through it all, just know we got you, bro. It's nothing but love, brother.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin. I'm Alese's best friend of 8 years. We've been best friends for 8 years, but if you ask her dad, he'll tell you we've been best friends since babies because we truly got a bond that is that close. You would have never known that because the first time me and Alese met each other, we actually didn't like each other that much. That actually changed the first time we hung out, and we hung out for 7 days straight, and we were instantly inseparable. Sorry. I instantly knew that I found the type of friendship that people search a lifetime for. We have so many wild and memories, but one of the craziest memories I could ever think of, I won't do that to Alese today because I promised I wouldn't. Love you. But I'll get to the sappy stuff now. Alese, you are the goofiest, most amazing, spontaneous best friend I could ever ask for. Hold on, I just lost my spot. Sorry. You have the biggest kind heart of anyone I know, and you truly are one of my biggest blessings. I don't know what I would do without you, as you've been my light on my darkest days time and time again. Also, I wanted to say thank you for always taking care of my little sister as your own. From our countless sleepovers every night in high school to our trips to LA to visit your sister, just going snowboarding just for an excuse to eat mac and cheese at the top of the mountain. Nothing will ever come between our friendship. We have a friendship so close, both of our parents claim the other as their own. We have a friendship like Miley and Lily, never afraid to be silly. As girls do, we planned our weddings, detail to detail, before we ever knew who the groom was going to be. And I promise you, I never thought my standards were going to be met for her. She is the most beautiful and kind-hearted woman. There just wasn't a man that was going to lead up to that. I was surprisingly wrong when I get a call from Alese one day, gushing about a man back home when she was in South Africa. And trust me, I really didn't believe it at first, but as Alese says, the first moment she met Alese Jr., she was starstruck. And so not everybody gets to find love. And so being able to sit here today, watching you both fall madly in love with each other time and time again, I couldn't be happier. I tell you guys this all the time, but you will forever be one of my favorite love stories. Thank you so much for taking care of my best friend, Jay. I know I'll never have to worry about. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'll never have to worry about her with you by her side. I knew that when Junior carried me and Alese up and down the stairs last summer after we broke our foots. He went up and down, literally time and time again. So seriously, Jay, thank you for always being there, not only for her, but also for me. Okay. So even though I'm saying goodbye to the title of Alese Verdon today with all the wild and crazy memories that come with it, I get to welcome her to her forever last name today with a wonderful man that she will build a home with and create a family with. And I can't wait to be hopefully an auntie one day. Jay, I wouldn't want to give my best friend to anyone else. And a sizzle, it's banana waffles forever. I love you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Alese's sister, Casey, and it is my absolute honor to be here today. Alese is the baby of us 5 siblings, and I didn't get to lay eyes on Alese until about a week after she was born. But I vividly remember peeking into her bassinet, struck by how much dark hair was on her teensy little head. She looked just like a doll, so tiny and delicate. I was no longer the only girl surrounded by all these noisy boys. We are 12 years apart, and incidentally, we grew up apart as well. Most everything I've witnessed in Alese's life has been from a bit of a distance. As we've gotten older and our lives have grown, I've watched her do some amazing things. She's traveled all over the world on her own. She's gotten stuck overseas in an airport, and she figured it out by herself. I would have dissolved into a puddle of tears, so good job. She's uprooted herself and moved for months at a time to other states and other countries. I've watched her live her life on her terms, authentic to her principles, and it has been such a privilege to witness. As one of her older siblings, I've also had the privilege of watching her make some questionable choices in regards to dating. With some terrible losers and one exceptional winner. Junior, not only have you carefully captured Alese's heart, but when my girls heard that you were asking their auntie to marry you, they screamed so loud, they nearly blew my ears out. It was so loud. After our first time meeting and watching you two drive away, my girls repeated to each other over and over and over again how much fun you were, how you played with them for hours, and how they hoped and wished that you would make Auntie yours forever. So good job on granting that wish. Today is just your beginning. It's the first day of forever. Every victory one of you encounters is a victory for both of you. Every failure is just research and lessons to learn from. You've got this. Sister's honor. I love you both.
Okay.
Here's your glass. Grab it.
All right. Those were beautiful speeches. Thank you, guys. First, I just want to thank God for bringing us all here safely. And man, it feels good. It feels good to stand here and look at all of your faces. It feels good, man. I'm happy. I'm happy we brought our families together for something good, a good reason, celebration. And I just want to say thank you to my beautiful fiance, wife, girlfriend. She's my everything. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for always holding me down, standing 10 toes and never folding on me. And I just want to thank my family, my dad, my mom, all my moms and aunties and dads. You guys know what's up. I love y'all. And I just want to thank my father-in-law. I love you, bro. You're the man. This man has sacrificed everything for us to be here today, so I just wanted to say thank you to him. My dad, I love you. I know I don't say it a lot, but I love you, man. My dad used to always tell me it's just me and him, I'm the only one. And now I got two dads. So, I'm happier now. I'm good. I'm taken care of on both sides. And I want to thank my mom. Mom, I love you. Forever. Forever. I love you. I was always a mama's boy. And I'll always be a mama's boy. I love you. Maureen, I love you, mama. You know I love you. I always love you. You got a special part in my heart, too. And Auntie Oka, thank you for coming. Auntie Ferry, Grandma Manatu, Grandma Sose, last but not least, women. You already know I got your back all the time. I love you, Grandma. No matter what you do, I always love you, girl. And I just want to thank my boys. You guys know my line. I love y'all, man. Y'all rocked out today. The bridesmaids, thank you guys for everything you guys did. You guys made this possible by helping us. And you want to talk? Or And thank you guys for all your help and helping Alese be less stressed. And we're here, man. It's time to party. This one's to the new Mr. and Mrs. Posuma. Cheers.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first.
All right, give it up for that awesome dancing. All right, to the dance floor, please. We need Leslie and Mu'ula. Come on out.
Baby, here we are, white dress and a black tux. First night with the same last name, every eye here's on us. And you look just like an angel, spinning round on this floor. Never been so in love, never been so sure. But baby, when our song ends and the next one begins, can she have this dance? Can she steal me for the next? this dance. All the things you love about me, yeah, I learned that from her. How to love, how to pray, how to be everything that you deserve. And I knew from the moment I met you, she was gonna be over the moon and love you like I do. So can she have this day?
If we have any other mother-sons out tonight, feel free to join them on the floor. All mother-sons to the dance floor.
Yeah, she's gonna cry, so will I, 'cause in her eyes I'm still her baby boy. Yeah, you know I'm your man, but can she have this dance? And we counted down the days to say I do. And I know this night is all about me and you. But can she have this dance? Can she steal me for the next one? Just 3 more minutes for mama and her son. Yeah, she's gonna cry, so will I, 'cause in her eyes I'm still her baby boy. Yeah, you know I'm your man, but can she have this dance? Yeah, can she have this dance? Yeah. Baby, here we are, white dress and a black tux.
Okay, my Tongan family, my Samoan family. This is the time for the ta'alungas. If you guys got a ta'alunga, come up, do your little speech. Don't take too long. I know you guys want to talk. I know you guys want to say how much you love me. I know how much you guys want to talk a lot. Just get to the point and show off your dance, and so we can have fun and get on the dance floor. Love you guys. Got ta'alunga, come up. You can go ahead and play a song, DJ. You can pause it. You ready? Oh, okay. If you guys aren't used to ta'alunga traditions, this is where the time where you guys can come up and throw money. For Alese, she's doing a dance representing my dad's family. And yeah, she's gonna kill it. Go ahead, DJ.